Hi, welcome to Dark Politics Tarot. My name is Nick, and today I'm going to ask the cards, will Trump actually take over Greenland? So on Friday, he had a meeting with the oil executives, and he was wearing that goofy little pin of himself on his lapel. He was walking to look at the ballroom. He got up in the middle of a meeting and did that, so I don't think so, but we'll ask the cards if he's really going to take over Greenland. Now, I think he's serious about it. I just don't think he's going to be around that long. So I'm using the Gallery of Hallucinations first, the Deviant Moon deck. So it's Donald Trump going to take over Greenland. And we have the reflections comes out first. I think that's his hallucination, allegedly. Then we have the sweet dream, more hallucination. He's seriously getting worse. He was slurring, and it's been said by professionals in the medical field that the slurring he's doing is due to some kind of cognitive issue that the brain doesn't remember to automatically swallow the saliva. So they start pulling the saliva in. So his, whatever he has, his dementia, Alzheimer's, it's getting worse. And it doesn't come back, they say. You can't do anything about it. It just gets progressively worse. So here we have secrets. Yeah, that could be the secret health issue going on. Beautiful cards. I'll have to look up the exact meaning when I go further along. I'm going to use the Trionfi Della Luna deck, also by Deviant Moon. This is the tarot deck. So show me Donald Trump. Show me Donald Trump. Will he take over Greenland? What's going to happen with Greenland? And this does break all the rules of NATO. He doesn't need Greenland because we already have an army base there. And we have NATO, so they'd help us if we needed help in that area. If we got any trouble from Russia or whoever. None of them are jumping. Donald Trump, will you actually take over Greenland? Okay, the Six of Cups. So this is something he's talked about in the past. Even in his first administration, he did mention it. Now, he didn't go as far as he's gone this time, but now he has full carte blanche. He thinks he does to do this. But in the meantime, we're losing all of our allies. This two cards jumped out. So we have the Star is crossing him. That's the narcissism. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is stirring up a lot of emotions for the world right now. We don't have any friends anymore. Ooh, and the Devil card jumped out. That'd be him. Cards are jumping everywhere. Okay, we have Strength at the top of the reading. And we have the Page of Cups in the near future. That's probably Pete Sexpest. And because the drinking, you know, that always goes well. And being in charge of the military, the most powerful military in the world. Then we have the Ten of Coins, the money. So there's something there he wants. I don't feel like it's really about the rare earth minerals because it's an island of ice and you have to go down really far into the ground, like 20 miles down under to get those minerals. And there's no infrastructure to get trucks in there and whatnot. So it's kind of a silly thing to think it's really about the rare earth minerals. But there's something else going on because he wants this. Page of Wands, the new idea, or the idea being messaged out. So I think he likes the whole bullying with that strength card at the top. It's just a part of the bullying. Oh, and the King of Wands. The devil himself right there. That's him. Or usually the King of Wands is, or the Queen is J.D. Vance. So let's see. And then we have the Hanged Man. So they will stop it. That's the outcome card. So let's go down to the table. Okay, so what I get from this, the reflections, the sweet dream actually is not so sweet in the deck. It actually means a form of possession. And this part, it could be good things, the reflections, like reflecting on your life, your future, the things you desire, but it's also, it also says a feeling of overwhelm, a spiritual blockage, and feeling immersed in thoughts, severe distraction. Isn't that funny? So I do think it's a distraction, but I also think this is speaking about his mental health. And I was talking about that into the lead-in to this card reading. So then we have the sweet dream, but it doesn't look so sweet. It looks more like a nightmare. And like a lot of swirling images here, like he can't sleep. He's constantly in turmoil at night. And I think he's using distraction of taking over Greenland as a big distraction. We have this house here, and it's the secrets kept in the house. So I think the house usually represents your psychology, and rooms are sort of like different pockets of your subconscious. And, you know, the two children are here, and they look very sad about what happened in that house. So I think the secrets here are about the children, the Epstein files. He's also, you know, there's the distraction of Greenland. So he doesn't have to talk about what happened in the Epstein files, which are really atrocious if you've watched any of my Epstein videos. So I think that's pretty significant on what we're getting about his mental state. The first card up we have is, looking at this all together, it pretty much does look like a distraction. He's trying to grift as much as he can. But the Six of Cups here, again, this is a card where there's not many children in the tarot deck. So this is a card of childhood memories, or just memories of the past. But there's a child in that card. Now, crossing him is, of course, the Star card, which is about hopes, dreams being fulfilled, but it's also about, on the reverse side of the card, is complete narcissism. And I've always seen that with this card because it's usually a woman by a pond, a reflecting pond. So it's like the character narcissist. So that's crossing him. He always has to be seen and heard and act like the strong guy. But I do think this is about narcissism and covering up the past, covering up the Epstein files, because it's really emotional. The Epstein files are going to take him down. If anything, if it's not his health taking him down, which I think it will be the Epstein files. Now we know that Pam Bondi, she has twice now. She was supposed to release the files on the 22nd. She was supposed to release all of them. She did not. And then they gave them another 19 days to say why they haven't been released. They didn't give that in. And now it looks like the Epstein files are totally going to be blocked. But Ro Khanna and Thomas Massie are working on that. Thank goodness. So here we have the emotional thing that's crossing Trump is his past. And it's due to his narcissism. All of this is due to narcissism, that the elite think they're better than everyone else, that they don't have to go by any laws or rules, and they can just abuse children, young women, whoever they want. So right now in the current situation is this devil. So that's him. These are his toxic deeds that he's done. He wants to do more things by, saying that he wants to take over Greenland, which he does want. And he really wants to do that to show his strength over the world. He wants to do this world dominance thing with the devil here and the strength card. This is, to me, like a world, dominating in a very toxic manner over the world. And then little Petey sex pest over here. I see this as him, any card of drinking to be him, coming into the picture and saying, yeah, we can do this, we can get him. We'll just take what we want. We'll take Greenland. We don't need any friends, which is all ludicrous, and that's why we're all upset here in the States, because we want friends. We love our allies. We love Europe. We love Canada. We want to be friends with the world. We're tired of all these invasions into other countries and trying to make them force them into democracy instead of letting them just do their own thing without our policing. So most Americans don't want this policing of the world. So money is at the, he's always thinking about his money, but this is also a legacy card. So I think he's combining the legacy of, I want to own as much landmass as I can. And I can do it, and I want to show my power. I want to show how evil I am, how toxic I am. With the devil, he doesn't care how he comes off. He wants to come off as the strong man. So the environment around him is also pushing him into this, because there's Petey over here. And then there's the Page of Wands. So this could be J.D. Vance, pushing for these kind of things, because we know J.D. Vance has it out for Europe. So I think that's J.D. Vance coming into the picture, pushing it. This could be him too. Really pushing this idea of showing strength around the world. So, yeah, he wants to do it all right. Hegseth, J.D. Vance, they're all in on it. They want to do this thing. But the outcome card here says no. You will be hung up. You will not be able to do this. Not going to happen. So I don't think anyone in Greenland or Denmark or around the world has to worry about it. They might do something stupid, like go over there with a show of force, because we do have an army base there. But they're not going to be able to take it over. And I know they're walking on thin ice going there, because it will just destroy NATO. He's already destroyed NATO, but we'll see how far they'll want to take that. So let me just pull up these cards. I want to just take a quick look at Venezuela, since we're on the subject of taking over other countries. So let me just reshuffle. Okay, so I wanted to look at Venezuela because also Friday or over the weekend sometime, our dear leader put out a post on his social media that he is the acting president of Venezuela. I'm the one ruling. I say he should go over there, go live there. They love you over there. Please take him. Okay, so let's see what is going on with that being the acting president of Venezuela. How is that going to go over? Donald Trump, how are you going to be the acting president? And also the oil companies were very lukewarm about them actually going in there. And he was threatening them, saying, well, if you don't want it, I know other companies that want it. So if you don't get it now, you won't get in on it. Typical bully. Okay, so we have here, be gone. Be gone, devils. I think that's what they're going to end up saying. I know I had someone from Venezuela in my comments saying that we love Donald Trump. Well, take him. Please take him. The conundrum. The conundrum. The hands are all fish. That's such a strange card. So, be gone, demons. The conundrum. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. So I think this is talking about Venezuela. And then the portal. So someone's coming through on the other side. I really think he's being haunted. For sure. He's got a demon in him. And you can't tell me otherwise. Okay, so be gone. The conundrum. I think this is us saying, yeah, go, be gone. That's America saying, we release him if you want him. But the conundrum is, be careful what you wish for Venezuela, because he will turn on you. He will take all your resources, whether you like it or not. This could also be them eventually getting rid of Trump, saying you can't come here. The oil companies can't come here anymore. They already kicked the oil companies out. The portal, I think Chevron's still there. So the portal, what does this say about this? Be gone, the Venezuelans, and the portal. Portal is talking about Trump being gone soon. They're coming to retrieve him very shortly. And go look at my dream video if you want to see what I think will be happening between January and March. It's very interesting. So let's just look at Donald Trump taking over Venezuela, or being the acting president of Venezuela. How does that work? How is that going to work? You can't even run this country, let alone another country. Five of Swords, it's just his abuse of power. Crossing him. The secrets that he keeps. Secrets are coming out, again, about the Epstein files. I think all of this wasn't about oil. I think it was about cover-up. We get the Six of Cups right in the same position as last time. So that's confirming my thoughts on it being about the Epstein files. It isn't, he likes the abuse of power, but he mostly wants to keep those secrets quiet. He's trying to give, to his billionaire friends what they want too. Peter Thiel has plans for Venezuela, which are not good. We have the Ten of Swords here. Ten of Swords. What does this mean? I'll take out more. Seven of Wands, overarching energy. The Eight of Cups, leaving. What is all this about Trump being the acting president of Venezuela? Page of Swords. So new information coming out now about the truth about Kenkles. Truth coming out about Kenkles. I think this is the Epstein files. Hangman. Same cards are coming out. I shuffled these. Hangman. They're going to stop him. He can't do this. Maybe they'll get the War Powers Act. I don't know. The Eight of Swords. So being locked in or locked away. So that's Dumpy's future right there. He's going to be locked up soon. And I think it will be physically, the outcome card. He'll be locked up physically because let's look at this all together. So we have the secret. The abuse of power is all because of his secrets. Secrets from his past, secrets about his narcissism, and the horrible things he did with children. The Ten of Swords is all about the end of something, the ending. But he sort of grows back out of all this. So maybe like my dream video said, that he has something that really traps him inside his body where he can't function very well. But he hangs on like all evil people. You know, the evil ones always last forever. And we have the Eight of Cups. Walking away, having to leave. So you can be the acting president all you want in theory. But the fact is, Donald, you're going to be leaving soon. You're going to be trapped in your own body. You won't be able to speak. You'll be drooling. And the news is all going to come out about all your abuse of power. You will be stopped. And the Eight of Swords, you'll be trapped within your own body, confined within your own body, confined permanently. So that's all I got for now. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.